this video, I'll show you how to use Camtasia to record your screen and make a video out of it for your presentation. You will notice that this very video itself is actually recorded using Camtasia. I just learned it last week, so it's very easy to learn. The things we will talk about include downloading, recording, exporting, and simple editing. So first, download. To download, you will go to the Texas A&M Software Center. So I would just Google search for Texas A&M Software Center, and then this is the web page, and you can log in to purchase. Once you log in, you will see a list of software packages that are available to you, and Camtasia should be one of those. You can add it to the cart, check it out, and then you will receive a link to download the file. So this is the installation file, and you can just, if you use a Windows machine, you can just double click to install it. If you use a Mac, it's just the same as you install any other software. Once you have it installed, you can launch the software. So this is the interface of Camtasia. So you can see that at the bottom you have the timeline. This is where you can arrange your different clips, audios, videos, and other stuff. On the left, you have the tools panel. So this is the panel that offers a lot of fancy tools like transitions, annotations, and other stuff that you can add to your project. Next to it is the media bin. This bin displays all of your media files. And then in the middle, you have the canvas. So this is the place where you can preview your project. And on the right, you have the properties panel. This is where it shows the parameters, the settings of your effects. If you don't see it, click on the properties icon. It'll expand this panel here. Okay, next we'll talk about recording. So you can see that there's a very easy to find record button at the top of your window. So just click on it, and it'll minimize the Camtasia window. So what you're seeing here is actually not what you should be seeing before you start recording. You're seeing my screen here because I'm already in a recording session here. So what you should actually see is I took a screenshot here. So this is what you should see. Here are some settings for the recording. By default, you are recording the full screen, but you can click on Custom and designate the area of the screen you would like to record. So you can just drag those handles here to designate this area. And then you can leave the camera on if you feel strongly about showing a face, or have it turned off, either way. For audio, make sure you have audio on, because we would like you to record your voice. And then after you have the settings ready, click on record, this red button here. Clicking on it will activate a countdown from 3 to 0, and once it counts down to 0, the recording will start. Now you can open your PowerPoint slides or PDF and do a full screen and start your presentation. Let's say this is my presentation. I'll just begin presenting. Today I'm going to present my project about using Flickr data to examine urban destinations of important cities in the United States. So you just present as if you are presenting your project in front of a class. And then, you can turn the pages and talk about each page that you have. And once you have finished presenting, just press the F10 button on the keyboard. You will see what you just recorded showing up both in the under the media bin and also under timeline. So this track 1 is your screenshot, screen capture, and then this track 2 is your audio, is your voice track. If you can preview it by clicking on this play button here, so you can go to the next frame, or you can stop by clicking on this again. If you're satisfied with what you recorded, you can go up here to the top right where it says share. So click on share and local file. And for the options of the file format, make sure that you select the third one, MP4 only, up to 1080 pixels. If you select 480 or 720, that won't be enough for us to see your screen clearly. So make sure you do this MP4 1080 pixels. And then go to next. And then name your project. I'll just name it presentation 1. And then I'll save it on my desktop here. Okay, I'll just leave everything else as the default and do finish. So it'll take a while for the video to render, especially if it's a longer video. So just wait for it to finish and you'll be able to see a MP4 file that's on your desktop, and you should be able to view it, double click and see it. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this because we don't want to waste your time waiting for this rendering to finish. So cancel. Okay. Coming back to Camtasia, the next thing we'll talk about is editing. We won't talk too much about it. There are actually a lot of cool features provided by Camtasia. So we will just talk about the things that are most relevant to your presentations. So the first thing is if you would like to edit, if there's a segment of your video that you would like to remove, what you can do is you can come up here, see this is the timeline, and then you can drag to show this is your playhead. So drag on this green area to go to the left, and then on this red area to go to the right. So select the segment of your recording that you would like to remove, and then click on this scissor button to cut it out to remove it. So now this part that you selected has been removed. There are times when you are recording and you said something by mistake, or you repeated yourself and you would like to remove it. This is a very easy way for you to do it. Just a tip. When a lot of professional YouTubers and people who record their voice, if they made a mistake, some of them would clap, because the sound wave of clapping differs a lot from a sound wave of you actually talking normally. So you will see like a very sharp summit, like a very sharp wave pattern that will allow you to actually come here and find it very easily. So just a small tip there. And another thing that is a handy tool for you when you're doing your recording your presentation is the noise removal tool. If you're recording it in a noisy place and you have some background noise or white noise, you can come to this audio effect tool and noise removal. So you can just drag it to your audio track. This will automatically remove the noises that are embedded in your recording. Another tool is the cursor effect. I'm also using it to record this video. So come up here where it says cursor effects. So it'll show, so the first 4 tools, it shows those effects when you're moving your cursor around on the screen. The second group of tools, it shows these effects when you left click using your mouse button, left button. The next one is what effect you have when you click your right mouse button. I would actually recommend that you do like left click or right click, because if you use your cursor effect, it'll be distracting. You know, it'll show your cursor all the time, and it may actually cover the images, the visuals that you would like to show us. Okay, so those are pretty much the things that you will be using for your presentations. There are actually a lot of other effects, you know, animations, transitions, and stuff. There are, you know, like nicely designed templates that you can use for video making, but very cool features. But we don't want you to spend time on these other things. Our rubric pretty much stays the same as the first half of the semester. So we will not grade your project based on how fancy the video itself is. We will grade based on how your design is. Okay. So of course we still need you to practice how you present, you know, how you can tell a coherent story with your own narrative. But don't spend any time on transitions, captions, annotations, you know, audio effect, visual effects. Don't work on these. Okay. All right. So that's it for this tutorial. Now you can start your own project, your own recording using Camtasia. We will include some useful links for you to look at on the YouTube webpage. But we've pretty much covered everything that you will need. All right, have a great day.